Hazard, your top 5 Ballon d'Or. Who do you think makes top 5?
Dembele 1, Rafinha 2.
Like Dembele is everyone's favorite right now.
Yeah.
Nze bwengera kumachane bagamba Ballon d'Or bajiwadde Rafinha. I will not be shocked. Actually, I'm still one of those people who didn't even argue about Rodri's Ballon d'Or because I went and read and saw where it came from.
We were robbed.
You weren't robbed. Of course, Vinicius Junior. What did he?
Please,
Vinicius Junior. Yes,
we had a
listen.
Vinicius Junior.
Yasingachi.
Model.
It almost looked like Barcelona players were on almost the top of the chart to win the Ballon d'Or.
Right.
But now, after Dembele and PSG winning a treble even, PSG players now look like they've got a upper hand to win the Ballon d'Or, because now you can't only look at Dembele, you can look at a guy like Achraf Hakimi. Achraf Hakimi in the competition, Omani, this Ballon d'Or sometimes it's Champions League. When you look at Achraf Hakimi's contributions to the PSG team or the success of PSG Dalamo Champions League, you feel like Achraf Hakimi na Italy wala nyu. But of course everyone expects Dembele to
but
win.
It's going to
because
be.
Will it be one of the most deserved Ballon d'Ors we have seen over the years? Because if we watch Dembele,
And see, the contradiction is going to come at this time. Okay, I'm not saying it is going to be like that. Okay, they have played the final of the Champions League and they have done all that. They have won it all domestically, and they have won the Champions League. But when you look at the tallies right now, it's still a tight thing between him and Rafinha. It will shock us, you guys. Let me tell you.
Champions League
she has a point.
I have a point.
Okay.
Let me tell you. That tally right now, when we tally, of course, Dembele is the fact that everyone thought like, oh, Mbappe has left, so what next for PSG? And this has been a season's shock. It's been a season's shock. He has impressed everyone.
You expect that if Kylian Mbappe joins La Liga, you expect that he becomes the best player in La Liga.
Exactly.
He has been the top scorer, to be honest, but I think Rafinha has been by far.
Yes, Rafinha has been by far. So right now,
Nze
bwengera kumachane bagamba Ballon d'Or bajiwadde Rafinha. I will not be shocked because when you go and look at how they are tallying, actually in the gundi yavira ku semi-finals, Rafinha, but still he has gotten is the top scorer, which so kale ekintu kye tulina mu Dembele is his contribution to that club. Ebadde amaanyi nnyo. But then wetudda mu bantu aba impressinze. Do not leave out Rafinha.
Impression is good. Naye ekiri ku Ballon d'Or ebise ebisinga basinga kutwala main man. Who's been the main man at the team?
And that's what I know.
Barcelona, Rafinha has been good, but Yamal,
you remember how he has been the best player, but I think Rafinha has been the
and when we look at how
and in La Liga, Yamal has been sensational. Of course, we expect him to be also among the Ballon d'Or talks, but Ballon d'Or in criteria in which, okay, at first it was more of aesthetically Omuntu who has it all in football, but over the past years, what Dolabanga it is basically, if that year has World Cup, Omuntu abera wangu the World Cup. At least that's what they made us feel like.
That's why Messi. Yes,
you get. Then if there is no World Cup or there is no Euros or there is no whatever, the Ballon d'Or is determined by a person who
individual contribution,
the Champions League, and also the Champions League trophies
Champions
matter. So Kati already Dembele at the Wagulu because of the treble, and because some people would be like, it's France. You expect PSG to win League all the time. Compared to La Liga, where Rafinha, when you're coming into the season, you're not even sure. You feel like, oh, Madrid. Or you know how their season even started, that even when Atletico Madrid was in the mix and all that. So PSG bajakugama, first of all, treble yo erimu Liga. Liga over season season where akatani kuba wangu deda almost. And then even the France the Prince Boboji Oji Samba expect you to win it. So Champions League is crucial, and the fact that he has also been
and then I think it's even more crucial the fact that
this is their first time.
So the first time
it is a wonder to everyone. That gives advantage to Dembele because it's a wonder it's a shock to everyone. Much as I'm a supporter of PSG, but the manner in which they won, yes, they played good football, but it's a shock. Like Dembele is everyone's favorite right now. Naye katika babuli. Do you know why people over?
So who's your favorite, Rafinha? Of course, his favorite to win the Ballon d'Or.
No, Rafinha. No, I'm not saying if Dembele took it, I'll be glad. I'll be happy. But if they gave it to Rafinha, I would not come out and say...
You wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised because actually we're looking at their numbers. And much as they... Okay, Bavida Hoku semi-finals. But at least his numbers, even much as they didn't play the final, he's top scorer. He has had the most assists. So if they woke up and gave it to Rafinha, I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't even sijana kuyomba. Actually, I'm still one of those people who didn't even argue about Rodri's Ballon d'Or because I went and read and saw where it came from.
We were robbed.
You weren't robbed. Of course, Kat Vinicius
You were
Junior. What
not
did he?
robbed.
Please, we
Vinicius
had that
Junior.
treble.
Yes,
We had that treble.
Listen.
Vinicius Junior, that's dynastic.
Yasinga
Vinicius
Chi.
Junior, model
Okay,
winner.
how was his performance in Copa America? Vinicius Junior.
Copa America so kumveko
Because
Champions
it
League.
was-
He was crucial in winning the Champions League for Real Madrid.
Really
He
that?
was.
Do you agree with FIFA's statement? The reason they gave why they did give Vinicius the Ballon d'Or.
Oh, it was
It
more.
was more about
Attitude.
character.
Yes,
Discipline.
and remember the
I know,
criteria.
and by the way, when your criteria
Yes,
has
but
something
Vinicius
that says
doesn't
about,
fit that. Actually, class and fair play, he doesn't fit. Ochitegera. So, of course, Oli yali amusingira wala.
anyway,
His
Rodri
Euros player of the
bagisasula ndoza bali
tournament.
bagala kusasula eri ya Haaland because that's why Messi won a
No,
Ballon
he
d'Or
deserved it.
over Haaland who had won.
No, he deserved
It will be a
it.
story for another day. So,
He deserved it.
quickly, give us your top 5. How do you think the top 5 or your top 5 for the Ballon d'Or contentions were going to be this season?
Of course,
Come October next year, of course.
I
This
think-
year? This year, yes.
I think Barcelona will have 3 guys in there. They'll have Yamal, they'll have Rafinha in the top 5. Of course, Pedri.
Okay.
And then Dembele. Anigwe Futiseo. Pedri.
He's good,
You'll
but
be
okay.
shocked.
Then Dembele and
Dembele, Vitinha. Right now.
that is
Yes,
okay.
Hazard. Your top 5 Ballon d'Or. Who do you think makes top 5?
Dembele 1, Rafinha 2. Then I think
You wanted it in order of preference.
No,
it's
what?
okay.
Oh, yeah.
Rafinha 2. Then the third one might be Yamal. I think they'll put Vitinha in there. Kati number 5 olowooza tabeere ku Korea.
Naye banange mu Ballon d'Or temuli
Korea.
bawangula.
Hassan.
Anyway, I think Ousmane Dembele will win
Korea
the Ballon
number
d'Or. Ousmane Dembele, Rafinha, Lamine Yamal, Ousmane Dembele and Achraf Hakimi.
Omuzemu.
I think
You
no,
repeated
Dembele, Rafinha, Yamal,
Yamal,
Achraf Hakimi.
Vitinha.
Number 5, I think. Yeah, I think Vitinha.
Old man
Vitinha or Donnarumma. One of those two. Because even Donnarumma, to be honest,
by
as
the
a
Donnarumma,
goalkeeper, he has saved them a couple of times. Even their road to whatever.